The question tonight: what will AI look like in the year 2125? Will it propel humanity into a utopia, or push us into a dystopia? My name is John McAnker, and I'll discuss these questions tonight on Block Breaking Media. In 100 years, how prevalent will AI be in our lives? Will it? AI will steal our jobs! AI will help us never work again! AI will kill us all! AI will discover immortality! AI will... I see you're all very divided in your opinions. Luckily, Block Breaking Media is the only news company that has 100% correct opinions. That is why we've been given a time travel device to bring our undeniably unbiased reporters to provide a deep dive into what AI will look like in the year 2125. Before we begin, what do you, dear viewer, think AI will be like in 100 years? Will AI chatbots have reached AGI and taken over the world? Will every digital work be made with AI? Will the Earth still exist? Think about it for a second. Great. Now what you just pictured will not be what I will describe. And hey, it is okay to be wrong sometimes. Please just be nice about being wrong. I hate your face. Do not be like that guy. Now, without further ado, let's time travel to 2125. Why does everything look the same? Shh, it's make-believe, just like the show. As you can see, AI will not have destroyed the world. Lies! In fact, we will not have even reached AGI. Lies! I'll explain later. For now, take my word when I tell you that the biggest effect AI will have in 100 years is the job market. That's right. AI will steal your jobs.
I told you! Wait, what?
Steal jobs in a good way or a bad way? AI will seep into basically every industry. There will be AI in your Uber. There will be AI in your McDonald's. There will be AI in your manager. AI will even be in your mom. Trade workers are mostly safe. However, there will be developments with AI robots, but that's closer to 2225, not in our wheelhouse. The biggest job in 2125 would be overseeing AI. An accountant no longer makes entries. AI makes entries. Accountants just check numbers to make sure the AI didn't add an extra zero, but that is a rarity. Now you may be thinking, well, I'll be safe. AI won't get good enough to do what I do, and you would be wrong. AI will be able to do your job, if not better than how you do your job, eventually. But even if it would never be as good as you, you will still be replaced. Why? Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're the CEO of a pickaxe producer, and someone pitched you this product. You know how you have to pay your miners on average 66,000 emeralds a year? Yeah, it sucks. Our miners are our biggest expense. Why can't they just work for free so I can get a bigger paycheck? Well, I have just the product for you. This here is an auto miner. It can replace most of your fully grown miners for the low price of 20,000 emeralds. Why do you say most? Did I give you permission to speak? Back to the mine. Most? You will need someone to supervise your auto miners. However, they would be able to supervise about 7 auto miners at a time, meaning you can save up to $256,000 per set of auto miners. I should warn you. Did you say $250,000? Yes, but... Hold that thought. Hey, Red? Yes? Tell everyone that they're fired. But he said that some people need
Did I stutter?
Go fire everyone! Now! Oh, that sounds wonderful. People have more time to spend with their families? What? How is that your takeaway? Well, I figure that if AI takes every job, no one will be making money, meaning everyone lives in a truly free society. Utopia, here we come. Okay, Blue, let's calm down. Circling back. If AI gets just good enough to do a job, it will take over that job, since it is way cheaper to pay for an AI than a human. Letting companies put more money towards innovation, creating a better world for everyone. Who are you, Reagan? Get out of fairy tale land, Blue. Everyone loses their job, even you. If it means AI gets to save the world, I am willing to make that sacrifice. How many times were you dropped on your head as a child? Red, let's be cordial here. Obviously, this would suck for most people for a long time. The worst part is that this skit portrayed a pretty realistic reality. LLMs are losing money because they're giving chats away for free, while in this situation, the AI companies can just charge slightly less than what it costs to pay a human. Not to mention, the AIs don't need healthcare or anything like that. It's a win-win for everyone except the employees. I told you, terrible. No way! This is a biased news source, only saying one side. Okay, fine. One benefit for the people is that in 100 years, we'll see the effects of a dying population. In many places around the world, like US, Europe, or Eastern Asia, the youths are having fewer children than their population. To have a positive population proliferation, you have to hit 2.1 births per woman on average. In the US, we have 1.6 births per woman. In South Korea, 0.75, the lowest in the world. Basically, in 100 years, there will be more old people than young people, at least in the places previously mentioned. That would put the young people in an impossible situation to work enough to support themselves, their families, and the larger old population. So AI stealing jobs would help a lot with the population decline. It would take care of...
You mean take over?
A lot of jobs that are unnecessary, lightening the workload, allowing humans to take the most important jobs in 2125, like working in old folks' homes or healthcare. See, it'll all work out. Is this your utopia? Everyone works in an old folks' home to take care of grandma? Let's ignore this 100-year stick. In 25 years where they're just being job stolen, how do you think that'll affect the economy? Big crash. And it's a crashing economy with just no one making money. Is that a world we want to live in? No. Let's end AI, so if we magically end AI, the economy will collapse since the only stocks that are really going up are tech stocks. Specifically AI tech stocks. Great, so we have the options of crashing now or later. Well, I'm glad we could agree. I'm gonna switch gears here. That's getting kind of depressing. Oh, I know what's not depressing. Wait, depression's good for rating. Let's talk about large language models. The host wants to talk about the job... Like ChatGPT? Yes, of course. But getting back to There's also Grok. That's the X.com.
Could you let the host speak?
DeepSeek is the Chinese...
We get it.
Now explain to Nimrod over here how language models will destroy humanity in 100 years. Fine. Let's talk about that. If you forgot what I said earlier, AGI will not have been reached. In fact, LLMs won't be really talked about in 100 years.
Wrong!
My reasoning stems from one concept. Money. I'll show you the money problem with an example. Guys, check out my diamond printer. Whoa, that's so cool. Who needs real diamonds when you have that? Do you have eyes? It is literally printing iron. Okay, you caught me. Right now it isn't printing actual diamonds, but if you give me like hundreds of billions of emeralds, I'll find a way to print diamonds of higher quality than diamonds you'll find in the dirt. One day I'll even be able to print netherite. And how long will that be? Soon. In the meantime, I'll give away the diamonds for free. Iron. Same thing. It isn't. Wait, did you say free? How much does it cost to print those diamonds? Oh, it's nothing. Only a couple buckets of water and a fraction of an emerald. See, not bad. But if you're offering free iron, diamonds, diamonds. If you're offering free diamonds, I'm sure lots of people at least want to try it. How many people do you estimate will use this service? 850 million. But don't even think about that, because though we're losing money now, and I mean losing money, we might be able to rule the world soon. Rule the world? Rule the world. Does that sound like a business model worth investing in? No. Yes. Almost every LLM company is losing money. Lots of money. Investors still throw heaps of cash into this black hole because they believe that getting in early will make them trillionaires. With my time machine, I can see that this isn't true. AI is not alive, so it cannot truly become AGI.
Wrong! Stop agreeing.
When the bubble pops... AI isn't in a bubble. Yes, it is. Even Sam Altman said so. I have a graph that shows...
Shut up!
When the bubble pops and LLMs suddenly have to make money, they will shut down. Even if AGI is possible, AI companies will not get enough time to reach their goal. I'm confident in this belief, as I have a time machine and can see that this is true. Don't get me wrong, there will be LLMs in 2125, however they will not be the same companies making them, and they will not be the focus of AI advancement. As I said before, the money is in the corporate sphere. I'm so mad I can't even right now. Same. Wait, don't you want AI to fail? Yeah, but I don't think it will. Does that sound like AGI destroying humanity? Guys, I'm just stating the facts.
You...
We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to Block Breaking News. Previously, we talked about how LLMs will look in the future. Now I ask, how will AI generate content look in the future? In 2125, AI generated content will not be that prevalent.
Liar! Stop agreeing with me! Stop saying what I'm saying! Stop it!
Oh, you think you're so funny, don't ya? How about you repeat this? Fuzzy trash can, shark with a minion hat. AI generate shark with a minion hat holding a trash can. Ah! Again, I'm just saying the truth. 100% correct opinions, don't you remember? You see, humans will never prefer generated content over human-grown content.
Then what about all the AI music? Stop copying me!
Why are you two agreeing anyway? This bozo wants AI to make everything. This hardhead thinks AI taking over creativity is a bad thing. I see. Yes, the current creative landscape seems to be playing a very different tune. You're not funny. Yes, I am. Many untalented people are trying to weasel their way into the music, art, or video industry by typing their generic idea into various AI generators and popping out AI slop. Unbiased, family-friendly, Blue. National television, remember? Are you saying it's biased to favor human creativity over math equations feces? Yes, exactly right! I knew I would change your mind. Well, sadly for the both of you, but luckily for the human race, in 100 years, AI will be used as a tool. It will not take over. Are there unicorns too? Get out of fairy tale land. Things don't just go the way people want. Well, unlike most jobs where there isn't much innovation, creative jobs rely on constant upping of quality or mixing something up. But for AI, it is impossible to make something new. So imagine the music industry leans fully into AI tomorrow. Let me guess, you're gonna do a skit. Well, you know what? No, I won't. You'll just have to listen to me yap. You can thank Blue for this next section. Wow, thanks, Blue. Aw, you're welcome. Well, Red, you really leaned over to Blue's end of the spectrum, didn't you? But you just told me— Okay, settle down, it's my show. Now, if everything turns to AI in the music industry, every song will follow the same formula, cover the same topics. That's what music is like now. People would yearn for new content, and that opens the door for human creators to create something unique. But once AGI takes over— I told you, AGI won't happen, you saw it in the time machine. Right now, the world is leaning heavily into AI, but the pendulum will swing back, as things always balance out to the logical conclusion. AI shoved into creative mediums is not logical, which is why it will phase out and will just be used by creatives as a tool. Besides, humans like stuff made by humans. People like things significantly less when they learn it was made by AI. Then what about Sora? What about the millions of people who downloaded a fully AI app to watch AI content? Isn't it great? Wait. Oh, Blue, you got on my head. Need to take a break. I don't think that detracts from my first point, but sure. As yet another side note, I feel like people just use Sora because they're curious, or want to make goofy videos with their friends' faces. Sora is not a TikTok replacement. But I have replaced— Shut up. If I hear about people switching to Sora, this whole video is wrong. I just can never see someone doom scrolling for hours on Sora when you get real people and better content on TikTok or YouTube. I like things more when they're— Shut up! Sora will fall, just like ChatGPT, as each Sora generation costs much more than ChatGPT generation, and is currently making much less money. Most people don't like learning that things are AI generated. But I have— Shut up! Most sane people don't like learning that things are AI generated. And that will not change in 100 years. In 2125, AI will be part of revolutionary technology and have helped us overcome many diseases. You fuck! Go on. I won't tell you what diseases AI will solve. You can just say all of them. I will tell you that AI's biggest role in medicine will be analyzing large sums of data, greatly speeding up the process of testing medicine, and greatly cutting the workforce of analyzers. Always a glass half empty kind of guy, aren't you? You're trusting AI with your medicine! Just wait until it creates a brain-melting disease. Oh wait, that wouldn't really affect you, would it? I like the old Red better. I never changed! Calm yourself. AI will have made major leaps and bounds with being implemented into things like military drones, tanks, aircrafts. Basically anything military will have AI in them. Oh, I'm so glad humans will no longer be on the front lines. How stupid are you? Genuine question. I teased this earlier, but cars will also be fully driven by AI. Wouldn't that lead to a CGP Grey-like world where there are no walkable streets? Yeah, it's basically already like that. Might as well just lean fully into it. I need to take you to Europe sometime. Oh, and there will be AI robot developments, although they will not have been introduced on a large scale yet. Wrong! I talked about this earlier. Why didn't you debate me then? Honestly, I wasn't paying attention. Right. Any tech item released in the next 100 years will have AI implemented in it in some way. However, you don't need a time machine to tell you that. Oh, some more good news. I think you can remove the more. Is that in 100 years, Siri will still be AI-free. She'll be a real throwback to 2011. In summary, AI will take everyone's jobs, which will end up helping us. AI chatbots and image generators will not be as prevalent. People still violently disagree. But I agree with the statement that AI will save the world from every known disease. I agree with the statement that AI will destroy the world once it has control of the military, and there will be tech developments like self-driving cars. The takeaway from this video shouldn't be unregulate AI. It'll give us such great things. We must get there quicker. Because unless AI invents a miracle drug, almost none of the people watching this video in 2025 will ever make it to 2125. But almost everyone will experience the painful loss of jobs and the economic fallout from the crashing stock market once the bubble pops. I feel like I'm understating this. You will go through bad times. I told you! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Well, I also said that AI will help us with all sorts of advancements and will help us with population decline. So what should the takeaway be? Will AI be the end of humanity, or will it march us forward to greater heights? In the long run, AI will be greatly beneficial to society, but you might be the guinea pig. Or not. I'm just a dude with a time machine. I would recommend staying up to date on AI news to be knowledgeable about the future of humanity. Personally, I am cautiously optimistic for the sort of far future of AI in our world. Shut up, that's literally all your opinions. Mr. Cautiously Optimistic at it again. What are you, my doctor? And is that supposed to be a good ending? Well, as I said, eventually it would be good. Thank you, I knew you would— Shut up, Blue! Ugh! Whew, almost done. Whew. Thank you for watching this program. I've been John McEnker. These are my co-hosts, Red and Blue, and you have been watching Block Breaking Media. Have a good night, everyone.